primary challenges are going to be how does the railroad industry handle growth across multiple business sectors at the same time. We're seeing and experiencing that now. We've got business growth across truck to rail. We're seeing a tremendous amount of intermodal activity, particularly domestic in the U.S., moving off the highway, coming onto railroads. And frankly, I'm not sure that the trucking industry has a short-term solution to that or a medium-term solution. Between driver shortages and capacity restrictions in the trucking industry, there's a lot of stuff coming at railroads right now. And we're seeing that, and what's important for customers to understand there is the ability to forecast that for us so that we can forecast and plan our capital accordingly. So that's number one. You've got trucking to rail coming on as part of this overall growth. The energy sector is certainly growing, and it has been growing. You see the growth in the shale plays across the U.S. Really, for us, it started at BNSF in the Bakken shale, but you're seeing other shales as well. And I think the cost of production is such that you'll see shale activity continue to grow and increase, maybe at a reduced pace, but still increasing. A lot of sand moving on the railroad now than we've ever had before, and that's also part of sort of the energy play. So that's out there as well. In the ag industry, we've had now 2 record crops essentially back-to-back across the U.S., which is hard to predict, right? It's just, we're weather dependent. It's a lot of variables involved there. And just over 2 years ago, we had a drought-induced crop. That difficulty of forecasting that makes it difficult looking forward. But I'm bullish on ag. We would also see growth in ag due to the increasing yields. There may be some moderation in corn acres due to the corn-bean price ratio this year. But over time, frankly, you'll see more and more corn yield, more and more corn and bean acres that move further north that accent to the P&W that goes more on rail. Certainly the export capacity in the U.S. is there, and it's going to feed a growing population as we see strong growth in soybeans in Asia. And I think eventually you'll see more and more feed grain growth for demand across Asia as well. So ag will grow over time, particularly as the supply yields get better and the demand obviously is there too. And then following that, you've got the coal network for all the Class I railroads. Coal's had this major rebound in volume since 2012 due to the rebound in natural gas prices. You're seeing utilities put more and more of a book on or base load for coal. And it's hard to say that coal will increase off of where we are now, but the reality is, from a railroad standpoint, we're not all meeting the demands of the coal industry today, which is remarkable, right? It's a couple years ago we were talking about how coal might drop a little bit, but coal, energy, ag, and intermodal truck to rail is really what's fueling this tremendous growth.